Let's start with essential questions. How does experiencing art influence the way we relate to art? How does learning about art impact how we perceive the world? What can we learn from our responses to art? Let's take a look at this ancient Chinese bell. Would you say this ancient bell is a tool or art? Tools and weapons were among the earliest bronze objects made in China. Bells also appeared near the beginning of the Bronze Age. The earliest bells seem to have been made for the collars of horses and dogs and other pets. I say this ancient bell is art, and here is why. Not only is the detail amazing on this bell, but controlling the exact tone of the bell before it has even been cast is extremely difficult. Precise ratios of copper, tin, and any other additives to the bronze have to be regulated. During the Middle Zhou period, displays of bronze bells and other bronze vessels were an indicator of wealth and political status. They were part of a ritualized form of court music, and they also included strings, percussion, and wind instruments. This bell evolved from a trinket into a sophisticated musical instrument. Now let's talk about the Liberty Bell. Is the Liberty Bell art? The Liberty Bell speaks of rights and freedoms valued by people all over the world. Forged in 1915, it was used to promote women's suffrage, and women's suffrage was the right for women to vote. The original cast of the Liberty Bell was made in London, England by the company Lester & Pack. The Liberty Bell was also used as a symbol to help heal the wounds of the war. Now let's talk about Chris Kallmeyer. He is an American modern artist. How do you feel about this work of art? Some of you might be saying, it's just dots on a painting, why is that art? Well, let's look more into it. That picture of dots is part of a bigger exhibition. Ensemble serves as an oasis for contemplation and exploration. Accompanied by a series of sound and meditation workshops, the exhibition functions as a production and rehearsal space, part laboratory and part sanctuary. The exhibit features handmade bells. Kallmeyer likes to experience what happens when the audience turns performer and what the visitor seeks from the experience of listening. Ensemble rises from a series of projects by Kallmeyer that explore site-based, shared music making with public audiences, and he employs a method of making music by non-musicians. How do we feel about this artwork now? Does knowing the artwork story help you relate to it? How does the learning of the artwork influence your opinion? From your initial responses and learning more about these works of art, what would you do before judging the art?